Hey guys, welcome in. It's time for Bollocks this evening. And someone said as I touch my face too much, and as soon as I came on, I was touching my nose.
Gotcha.
Yeah, dude, I do. I pull my beard all the time. People always get on to me about that. So you're right, I do, but I don't care.
Right, it's your show. You can do what you want.
That's right. We're in, of course, the
Bozard Ford Studio.
Damn right we
Got
are.
some
We
reverb
appreciate
going
you
there.
guys so much. And I
Nice.
got to tell you about Bozard Ford Lincoln in St. Augustine. Their goal is to make sure your time and experience buying a car is stress-free, fun, and enjoyable. Bozard is a family-owned Ford dealership that has been in business since 1949. Bozard Ford Lincoln has been the recipient of numerous dealer awards, including being ranked #1 automotive dealership in the nation by Dealer Rater. Bozard Ford also has won back-to-back President's Awards, which is the highest honor given by Ford Motor Company. Check them out today online at bozardford.com.
If you need a trusted electrician in St. Augustine, call Mr. Electric of St. Augustine, a local veteran-owned business providing expert residential and commercial electrical services across St. Johns, Flagler, and Putnam County. From panel upgrades and lighting installs to safety inspections and EV chargers, their licensed pros do it all, with upfront pricing and a satisfaction guarantee backed by the neighborly done-right promise. Flexible scheduling, no surprises, just dependable hometown service. Call 904-289-1217 today or visit online to request service. That's 904-289-1217. Mr. Electric of St. Augustine, your local power experts.
All right, A to Z Roofing and Waterproofing. Saw Chuck and his family down there at the parade as we were going through. I saw several of our sponsors, several of our watchers. Appreciate you guys. But I got to tell you about A to Z Roofing and Waterproofing for over 20 years. They have been the St. Augustine's trusted name in roofing. From cedar shake and tile to flat roofs and designer shingles, they've got you covered, literally. Specializing in painted metal roofs for saltwater area homes with warranties up to 25 years and cedar shake shingle warranties up to 50 years. A to Z puts customer satisfaction first. Free estimates, top-tier materials, and service that you can count on. Visit A to Z Roofing and Waterproofing.com. A to Z Roofing, protecting homes from the top down.
That's what the roofs is.
Yeah, the roofs is
The roofs is up top. But when you're in the mood for a great breakfast that you don't want to cook for yourself, you're in luck. You have a choice of two places locally. Whether it's hubcap-sized pancakes, creative omelets, or a burger and fries, both Anastasia Diner and Moultrie Creek Diner are neighborhood favorites. The coffee's always hot and fresh, the service comes with a smile from new friends, and each meal is a chance to make memories while you share stories. It's more than the food on your plate. It's a sense of community that comfort you while you eat. Enjoy a meal at either Anastasia Diner or Moultrie Creek Diner, and tell them Andy sent you.
All right. And we have several other sponsors we got to talk to you about. We have Brightway Insurance. I just talked to Raymond today about some insurance on the house there. Made some adjustments. They just do an amazing job over there. St. Augustine Pirate and Treasure Museum. Saw those guys at the they were watching from the balcony.
From the roof, right?
Yes. Saint, walked right past them. Solar Stick, Abear Kresge and Associates, Powell Heating and Air, Meehan's Irish Pub. Saw those guys. A to Z, A.D. Davis Construction, St. Augustine Distillery, and Citygate Spirits. Appreciate you guys so much for allowing us to do the craziness that we do, and appreciate all you guys out there that watch us on the regular.
So when we were
Or
doing
on the irregular. We don't care. We just want you to watch.
yes, and enjoy,
Yeah.
and learn things, and
Yeah.
laugh. More
Laugh-
importantly,
Laugh and learn.
Amanda had a great suggestion for next year's parade.
What was that?
She suggested that we handle it more like a marathon or a road race. And as we go past the places that sponsor us, like Meehan's and the Saints, they should be handing out cocktails to us as we go past.
Okay. Well, Citygate Spirits.
There you go. Yeah, all of them.
Yeah, they got the whole tasting lineup.
Ooh, that would be a lot of little shots as we go.
Yeah.
I was suggesting that when we got to Meehan's, we had enough time the way the parade was moving. We could have gone in, grabbed a shot, and come back out.
I would need a nap.
Well, it's halfway through the parade.
Yeah, I would need a nap if we did hit all of our
Yeah, well, that's true.
cocktails there.
Well, it's early in the morning, so you got time in the afternoon to nap before
Because we had
calls.
River and Fort and Saint technically are both our
Yep.
sponsors.
Yeah. That would have been a nice little run.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, in Pirate Museum, they can give us a cocktail from there. you know. All right.
Little grog.
Maybe we'll sign up for like what is it? The Irish St. Patrick's Day parade. That one's
Okay, that would make it legit.
That one feels more drinking.
That would make it legit. Yeah, exactly.
That
But
would feel-
it was a fun morning. A lot of people out on the streets.
Yes.
And
the rain held off.
Yeah, it was very nice. It wasn't uncomfortable at all. It snowed
It snowed a lot around our place.
around us. Yeah, right. The rest of the parade didn't have any snow, but we had plenty.
Yeah. So.
But it's become the new Halloween.
Yeah, the snow machine held up. The generator didn't run out of gas. The snow machine had to be refilled twice. So, and
It all worked good.
They had that method down pretty well.
Yeah, and Louis was great keeping the cord clean.
Yeah.
He did a great job as well, and the kids were great.
Rebecca running around like a crazy person with the snow machine. It's great. She got me right in the face a couple times.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was my fault.
Accidental, I'm sure.
I don't know if it was my fault or if it was intentional.
Accidental, I'm sure.
Yeah. All right. So it's Monday, which means we have 5 questions at the end of the day, but we have a couple activities, and we have some comments that we want to get to. I'm trying something out here. I got 8 actors that I consider top tier actors, and I want to see how they fall out according to the 3 of us as far as actors in the world, and they're going to be head to head and they'll move forward. All right. If this works out, we'll do singers, we'll do actresses,
right.
we'll do comedians, we'll do movies and stuff like that. But I think 8's the right number.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Right. We only have an hour show.
We only have an hour show. That's exactly it. We can't do a 32 bracket. And we will talk about the football playoffs on Wednesday.
Okay.
Good with
on
that?
WagerWire, absolutely.
On
But
WagerWire.
we do need to acknowledge the dominant performance of the Jacksonville Jaguars yesterday in a division victory over the Indianapolis Colts.
Yes.
It was a little easier as the game went on, though the kid whose name was Leonard, Riley Leonard, was the backup quarterback for the Colts. Came in when poor Doug Jones, who was reviving his career after he left the Giants.
Daniel Jones.
Daniel Jones.
Yeah, well, his brother Doug wasn't playing yesterday, but
Yeah.
Daniel was.
Yeah, Daniel didn't play very long.
No, he had a non-contact injury and hurt his Achilles and was out and done.
Yeah.
I haven't read a report yet today of how long it's going to keep him out, but
It's
it may be
officially
season ending.
CSC's full season ending of a clean tear.
Oh, all right,
bad.
well that'll be good because I feel for him because I believe he came to the Colts on a 1-year contract.
Yes.
So, and he had certainly rejuvenated his career,
And the Colts were not supposed to be competitive this year. So
and they had the best record
were-
in football for most of the season until recently.
Yeah.
But that's too bad, but not for the Jaguars. That's great for the Jaguars. You know, I don't want to do it on somebody else's misfortune.
Yeah.
But it was a good victory. They were
Well, I was
Trevor played well?
wearing my garb.
right. Well, it helped.
I don't wear Jaguars garb often, and so far I'm 2-0.
Well, you got
And
the rest
Jaguars
of the
garbage.
season, so don't be bailing on us now.
Well, we'll see where I'm at on those days. You know, I'll
Don't make me box the Dolphins.
oh no, the Dolphins are actually in the thick of it again.
They're playing better. Yeah.
Yeah, they
Well-
won 4. They won 4 in a row.
Yeah, they're still
They're 6 and 7.
Yeah, they're still a little far back because you got New England is the cream of the crop.
Well, they made the board
Is that right?
this week. You know, they were never in the hunt. Now they're in that last tier over there. Have
Right
a
next to
chance
Kansas City.
hit in the hunt. Yeah.
Right. All right, we can save the rest of this.
Kansas
for Wednesday,
City's going in the wrong direction. All right, so here we go. We got
Okay.
actors. I have the world's richest singers.
Okay, and I want to take a moment just to acknowledge that yesterday was December 7th, as Franklin Roosevelt said, a day that will live in infamy. And
He gave that speech today.
yeah,
The anniversary of that
Yeah.
speech was today.
Yeah.
In the I said it in the Stoidem stat. It's when they declare war. But he felt it was so important. He rarely walked to the podium. He actually walked to the podium at the House of Representatives to get the declaration of war. So,
well, this is the first year that none of the survivors of the attack on Pearl Harbor made it to Honolulu for the event and the commemoration. There's sadly, and it's understandable because it was in 1941, there's only 12 remaining survivors.
yeah.
They're all over 100 years old. And 2,403 Americans were killed in that attack. We lost 2 or 3 survivors, both 3 of them in March and earlier this year. and they were 105, 104, and sadly they passed away. But at 104, 105, it's a hell of a run, boys.
Yeah, you did good, guys.
Right. So, but you know when you talk to elderly relatives and family friends and people who are getting on, and they pass away, and you say, oh man, I wish I had gotten their stories and had written this down or put them on a tape recorder or things of that nature. Well, we can be comforted in the knowledge that there's oral histories both at the Library of Congress and at the National Park Service, that they've done oral histories of the survivors of the Pearl Harbor attack. So their words, their memories are still available for us to listen to, learn from, and be sad about.
Yeah.
So.
No, and if you've ever been to Pearl Harbor, and if you've ever been standing at the Arizona, it's that and Ground Zero, to me, are two of the spots where you just kind of have to reflect on. We live in a pretty great place.
The word I use is solemn.
Yeah.
Very solemn.
Yeah. So, I'm trying to think of any place else. I mean, Arlington a little bit, Gettysburg a little bit, but those two I think were more intense. I mean, at Arizona, you're standing right over the tomb of these of almost 500 men,
and the oil keeps dripping.
Yeah. Yeah.
I could put Arlington up there as well, because if you look out, I mean, that's conflict after conflict after conflict, and personal sacrifice by the men and women that are buried there. I can add that.
I think the difference with Arlington and those other two is you're standing where
it
people
actually
died.
happened. Right. It actually
where
happened.
people actually died.
Yeah.
And I think
Gettysburg as well.
I think that, I get that real feeling of, okay, this is where 2,800, you said 2,800?
2,400
took their last breath. Yeah. If you're at Pearl Harbor, and we don't even know what the real number is. It's like
somewhere about 3,400 or 33. It was just over 3,000, I believe.
Yeah, and you're standing right there. So I think
that one's still very difficult for me when I go to Lower Manhattan.
I can see it being tougher as a New Yorker.
I walked to the Bayfront. The Long Island is an island, but then off of that are the Barrier Islands, similar to Anastasia Island, where I live now. I lived on a barrier island that was very similar in size and shape, and we could go to the bay, which would be like going to the river or the intercoastal here, and see the smoke coming from the towers. And if you timed it and you were there watching when it was going on, you could see the towers collapse, and it was brutal.
Wow.
I mean, we ended up getting a couple pieces of steel from the World Trade Center to make a memorial in Long Beach.
Yeah.
It's just, that was, you just sit there and just watch the smoke billowing. It was horrific.
Yeah.
And then, and I mentioned this a couple of times, after my election to the city council, which the election was, in 2001, early 2002, sat on January 1st, and we went in a couple weeks after that to Lower Manhattan. And it was still a frozen zone. The pit was still smoldering. And you got down there, and it was, it was eerie silence. Silence. We came out of the Brooklyn Battery Tunnel, and you're seeing things that are painted on the walls of building about triage this way, morgue that way, and it was just, and there was, it was deathly silent. And I don't mean that, to be flip or to use a pun. It was spooky. So,
well, and I don't know, I don't think you caught the morning show, but it was the anniversary of me carrying the torch, which I carried the torch in 2001. So it was probably at the height of patriotism in the United States. I'm carrying the torch. People are chanting. I got to run 2 legs, which is only a quarter of a mile. Each leg was only a quarter of a mile. So I did get to run a half mile because, unfortunately, the person behind me was battling cancer and couldn't make it that day. So I was able to do, I got to extend it a little bit, my experience. But, I mean, everyone chanting USA and on a day that lives in infamy.
Right.
All right. And Johnny Bench's birthday.
Okay.
All right. And I'm running past the the big cross on
Here in
San
town,
Marco,
yeah.
here
Yeah.
in town in San Marco, and they're all chanting. So I mean, I can tell you, I would love to have our country back together at that togetherness without the tragedy.
Right.
Without the
A
tragedy.
little more organic and a little less. Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Do we want to go straight into the contest? What other you have a balloon tree over here. I don't know what
That's
that is.
just there's a hotel in Birmingham, England that made their Christmas tree out of 100,000 balloons, and I believe Blake has a photograph of that.
All right, let's see this balloon tree. Okay, I can't really.
Ta-da!
That's all balloons.
Yeah, it's 100,000 balloons, which sounds really impressive, but there's a lot of small ones
inside of a balloon.
inside of a right.
Okay, all right. That was the confusing part to me. All right.
And today also is the day that it's Jim Morrison's birthday.
Okay.
Allegedly, he is still dead, buried in Paris, and they returned the bust to the cemetery where there was a bust on his tomb there that had been stolen for years, and after 40 years, it showed up with a broken nose. And today was sadly the day John Lennon was shot outside his apartment in New York City at the Dakota. But on a much happier and brighter and much more beautiful note, today is my gorgeous wife's birthday. Julie, happy birthday. I love you so very much.
So thank you for putting up with this guy.
Thank you for putting up with me. Absolutely.
Yeah.
She is a light in this world.
Yeah. So, and in case I forget, tomorrow's my sister's birthday.
Okay, I'll remind you.
Okay, remind somebody remind me. So, all right, head to head, I listed 8 actors. I'm sorry if your favorite actor did not make this list, but we threw this together. We want to see how it goes.
I know somebody who you left off of that list.
Here, write it right here, and I'll see if I sub it in.
Yep.
I'm withholding veto power. All right, let's take this guy off.
Absolutely. No problem with that.
All right. By the way,
Ooh, that makes it a tougher. That's making that a tougher bracket.
That makes
now.
this a tougher bracket.
Ooh. Buckle up, kids. This is going to be fun.
So, in case you're wondering who I took out, it was Tom freaking Cruise. So,
Like, do I help you out with that one?
yeah.
All right, what do I need to replace it with?
Jack Nicholson replaced Tom Cruise. All right. Battle number 1, and I have him at the number 1 seed. I had Tom Cruise as number 1 seed because of, he's just been in everything. He's won Academy Awards. He's done television. So I have Tom Cruise versus George Clooney. Who's the winner?
I'm going Tom Hanks. George Clooney's on the back end.
Blake,
Tom Hanks keeps cruising.
did you not have George Clooney?
I sorry. I thought you said Tom Cruise for a bit, so I was like,
Oh, no.
So
No, we
Cruise
just
is out.
swapped him out for.
Tom Hanks versus George Clooney.
And I think we need to qualify this as contemporary actors
Yes.
because we're leaving out like Jimmy Stewart and Marlon
We're not
Brando.
leaving. We're leaving out. These are guys that are still alive,
Right, and working.
and still working.
Right.
All right.
So what you're saying is George Clooney out of Bill Murray, Kevin Costner, Willie Harrelson. George Clooney's number 8.
George Clooney is the 8 seed.
Wow.
Yeah, he's the 8 seed. Okay.
Yeah.
So
That's awful.
one versus 8.
Was this based on the BCS method?
Okay, dude, answer the damn question.
Tom Hanks.
Thank you. Boy,
That's a stupid bracket.
not to bring up bad news, but it's like pulling teeth.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I
Sorry.
broke
Too
it
soon? Too
Yeah.
soon?
All right. 4-5. Now this one's going to be tight. And I love both of these actors. Woody Harrelson versus Kevin Costner.
Woody Harrelson.
Woody Harrelson. I'm going with Kevin Costner.
I'm going with Woody Harrelson without a doubt.
See, I knew that was going to be a tough one.
Because I don't think if you're looking at the rankings, I don't think Kevin Carson is the 5 seed. I think he's more of an 8 seed than 8 or 7 seed than a 5 seed.
Okay, he's got an Academy Award. He's got Emmys. I don't think he's got a Tony yet.
No.
Waterworld.
Boy, you're getting ugly early.
Tom Hanks had Joe versus the volcano. Okay, so they all have bombs on here.
Tom Hanks had bosom buddies.
Yeah. By the way, great.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Peter Scolari, where are you
All
when
right.
we need you?
This next one is tough, and we just added them.
Right,
back
made it a tougher
in.
one, right.
We added back in. We have Denzel Washington versus Jack Nicholson. I got to go first.
Okay.
And I'm going with Denzel. I'm going with Denzel.
And I'm gonna take Jack.
All right, Blake, you are the
Jack.
tiebreaker.
I'm gonna take Denzel.
Denzel, moving on. That was a tight one too.
I can live with that, but it's Jack.
Yeah, yeah.
He's a
and,
Lakers fan.
and Harrison Ford did not make the list, by the way.
Yeah.
I think he could have.
Yep.
He's the Notre Dame of this bracket.
Right.
All right. In the 2-7, Bill Murray is actually, I had him ranked number 2 because I did the rankings.
Right. Okay.
You get to go first.
I'm taking Bill Murray all the way.
Bill Murray,
Absolutely.
Samuel L. Jackson, or Bill Murray, Blake.
Samuel L. Jackson.
And I'm going to be the tiebreaker, and I'm going Bill.
All right.
All
I
right.
hear that.
All right. Let's see
It's
here.
gonna be tough in the next bracket,
Woo,
though.
man.
All right, Kenny. All
All
right,
right.
Bobby.
Now it comes down to Tom Hanks versus Woody Harrelson. Tom Hanks versus Woody Harrelson, and the scenes played out the way I had them, by the way, so far. Because the first 4 I wrote down are the 4 that are still here.
I'll go first since I sent Tom to the final.
Oh, wait. I think
go first.
he has to go first.
Oh, it's gonna pain me to say Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks.
Yeah, sorry, Woody.
Blake-
I love you, buddy.
Blake said Tom Hanks too. All right. And I would have stayed with Tom Hanks. So
Yeah.
if it makes you feel any better, you can vote for Woody right now,
Yeah,
and Tom's still going to move on.
I know.
If that gives you any
No,
solid
no, I have my integrity.
All right, Blake, Denzel or Bill Murray?
It's so different.
Oh, we really just made this tough, didn't we?
Yeah. I'm telling you, this was a challenging group of 8, and I think when we get to the ladies, it's going to be equally as challenging.
Yeah.
So,
And we went all American. Can you imagine the ladies? I think there's going to be a lot of English actresses in there.
yeah, Cumberbatch.
He's not an actress.
Oh, he's not? Okay, I bet he could play one. Blake, we're
can
still
play
waiting on you.
anything.
Denzel.
Denzel. I'm going to put it on you, man.
I'm going Bill Murray.
I'm going Bill Murray.
I mean,
I'm-
Denzel's kind of a one-trick pony, and I don't mean that with any disrespect. He's exceedingly talented. But when you look back at what Bill Murray did, starting with Meatballs to, and I keep coming back to The Razor's Edge, Lost in Translation, The Marathon
Lost in
Man,
Translation is
I mean,
phenomenal.
he's become a very, what was it? The St. Vincent.
Yeah.
I mean, he's done some really tearjerker, dramatic performances and his comedy stuff.
all right. And I'm feeling good about my rankings right now.
Okay.
Because my rankings played out too. I know I had a part of it, but my rankings played out also.
Right, exactly.
Okay. But all right. Is it on me to start?
Yeah.
Tom Hanks or Bill Murray?
So hard.
I'm going with Bill. I'm going with Bill, and that's a personal feeling, and I'm going with Bill.
I lost my. I'm going to rephrase that. Woody didn't. Sorry, I'm entertaining myself. I'll be with you in a minute. Woody didn't make the cut, so I'm sticking with Bill Murray because I think those are 2 of the most.
Yeah, but
talented.
Tom played Woody.
It's true.
I'm leaving.
People have to think about that one for a second, don't they?
And he had Andy written on the bottom of his foot. You didn't get that joke? I'm sorry.
That's too funny. I think.
All right. So Tom Hanks, Bill Murray, you're staying with
going
Bill
Bill.
Murray.
I'm
Which
staying
way
with
would
Bill
you have
Murray.
went? We've already broken the tie here, Blake.
No disrespect,
Yeah,
Mr. Hanks.
I would have been Tom Hanks. This
would've
is-
went
this
Tom
is an
Hanks.
awful bracket, Dad. That's awful.
Hey, when it gets down to the finals, it gets tough.
Hey.
They're all deserving.
Bill Murray hit a 3-pointer to win it at the end.
Yep.
So Bill Murray,
We didn't even bring up Zombieland and Zombieland 2.
was he in? He wasn't in Zombieland 2. He died in
He
Zombieland.
died in 1.
He
right,
died in
yeah.
1.
Spoiler alert. Sorry, kids.
Yeah. He didn't make it. All right.
Ooh, Barbara Jean's going Bill Murray too. Good
Yeah.
good job, Barbara Jean.
Kenny's Tom Hanks, Bobby's Tom Hanks. I mean, I think that would have been. I continue to play along if you guys hadn't had it, but I mean, I think Bill Murray just was in the right crowd at the right time. So Anastasia's got Tom Hanks over Bill Murray, and there's no wrong answer on that one. No, so I don't know.
Yeah, no.
All right, here we go. I have the list
Wilson the volleyball.
of.
Still haven't ever seen that movie. I got to watch that one of these days.
Yeah, they were going to call it Spalding, but they got a different sponsor at the last second.
Right, huh?
So Wilson.
Yeah.
That was a good movie too.
Haven't seen it yet.
He had a toothache. Not Wilson.
Right. Yeah, no. Wilson didn't have teeth.
Yeah.
So they got drawn on.
Yeah. I think one of my favorite commercials of all time is in the movie, the guy works for FedEx.
Right.
He finds this FedEx box, but he doesn't open it. He's going to deliver it. His goal is to deliver that FedEx box.
Okay. Reason
All
to
right.
live.
You know, it gave him a reason to move on, and he never opened it the whole time he was there. He worked for FedEx, and the plane crashed, and that's how he ended up on that island. But the FedEx box was there. My favorite commercial that next Super Bowl, after it came out, he delivers the package, and the guy opens it up, and it's got a satellite phone in it. And it had like provisions, and it had like everything in it that he would have needed to get off the island.
Just what a castaway would have
Yeah.
wanted.
But I felt like that was like the greatest. I mean,
That's very
the
clever.
fact that I still remember that commercial.
Very clever.
Brilliant job by FedEx on it.
Yeah.
So
Somebody was paying attention.
yeah. Kenny said the best movie he made. He made some great. Philadelphia, I thought, was amazing. So Forrest Gump's one of my favorites too.
I had no problem with Saving Private Ryan either.
Yeah. So I there was some parts of that I really didn't like.
Well,
You know, the ones where like it was too predictable. They let the one guy go, and yeah, that guy's going to come back and kill somebody. Yeah,
You know,
kill one of his friends.
Julie wanted to know part of that, and I can understand why. And I went to go see that movie in a really good quality theater, and they were having a problem with their sound. So I had the newspaper with me and found a theater that was 10 minutes away that was showing it as well. That was not quite as fabulous, but was just as good. And I hustled over there and got it. And I'm sitting there, and I had read some stuff about the opening scene, the when they're landing on the beach,
D-Day.
and that it was a continuous shot. That it was. I believe it was unedited, and I can't understand how that's even.
I don't know how that's
possible.
possible.
But I sat there, and I'm knowing that this is a movie, and I'm sitting in the seat, and I'm going, all right, this is a movie, and look at it. And by the time they were 3/4 away on the beach, I'm noticing myself physically gripping the armrests on the movie and just clenching up. It was so engrossing and so real that it really, sucked it all out of me. And I was just going, it was mesmerizing how that went, that whole scene.
Gotcha. No, it was one of the most intense scenes. And the thing is that you knew it. That's the way it happened.
Yes. Well, yeah.
And my best friend Chuck, his dad ran the amphibious one of the amphibious
the landing
things
craft.
at landing crafts at Omaha or Utah, one of those, and the door got stuck down. He said it was the most horrific thing that had ever happened to him, and probably the thing that saved his life is because it happened on the very first mission that they did, and he didn't have to take any more back because they could never get it right back up, because they did multiple runs with that, and
they ran laps.
the people that were running those had a very short lifespan in D-Day, and he ran, but he had to back it all the way back to the main ship, and they could never get it to work again. So,
it's quirks like that in the heat of battle, that just little weird things like that save people's lives or lose people's lives.
Yeah.
It's that's when you wonder about whether it's fate, whether it's karma, whether it's just coincidence, whether it's you just don't know.
Yep. All right. Yeah, we already talked about Pearl Harbor and D-Day.
Yeah, right. So right.
A little light,
Let's brighten the place up a little bit. Merry Christmas.
A little lighthearted.
Yeah.
I was curious who the richest singers in the world were, and these are people that own their own music and all of that. And I got the top 10 list. All 10 of these are billionaires.
Yes.
All right. I had a feeling I knew who number one was, but I wasn't 100% sure. So, do you guys want to? I've already said some of them, so I don't know if that's going to work. So I'm going to give you the top 10 list. All right. At number 10, Bono. He's the front man, obviously, for U2. But he's also did a lot of shrewd investments. He financed in Dublin's Clarence Hotel. He's actually has a company called Zipline, which is a drone, that kind of delivers some stuff. But he's worth $1.07 billion. He's number 10.
And he's very, very philanthropic with that money, I'm under the impression.
Yep.
He's got a great social conscience.
All right. This country western artist, she has 32 Grammys and has won the award more times than any other artist in history. By the way, I said country western artist just to throw you off, but because her most recent album's country.
Really? I thought you were talking about Dolly Parton, the Queen herself.
Nope, the Queen did not make the top 10.
Oh, that's right. Oh, her new, it's Cowboy Carter?
Cowboy Carter.
Okay, there you go.
Beyonce is worth a $1.27 billion. All right. It's her endorsement, her hair brand. She's got a clothing line. All right. This guy I did not know. You knew him immediately. Mm-hmm. He started I knew his record label, but I did not know him. And that is Herb Alpert.
Right.
All right. And he's worth $1.3 billion. But he is the person who started, he's won 9 Grammys.
Yeah.
He had 5 number 1 albums, jazz musician. But he was a co-founder of A&M Records in 1962, which grew to be one of the largest one in North America. He sold it in 89 for $750 million. And he is worth $1.3 billion.
He's a great trumpet player. He really was through the 60s.
All right. This one I thought was going to be higher on the list because she kept a lot of her own music. She did a lot of she founded another record company that she founded early on in her career. And that's Madonna at $1.3 billion.
Do these include concert revenues?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because Beyonce's last tour was, gajillions.
Yeah. Well,
We'll get there.
The one that's number 2
on
the list is her concert.
Uh-huh.
Number 6 is Rihanna, which this one shocked me. I didn't realize she owned as much as the cosmetic line Fenty. I knew
Fenty.
she was involved,
Yeah, it's hers.
but I didn't know that she owned. She has partners, but I thought it was more of a situation like Jay-Z and the Brooklyn. He owns like 2%.
Right, of the Nets. Yeah.
But Rihanna is worth $1.53 billion. All right. This guy is, in my opinion, a guy that I'm not sure why he's as famous as he is, in my opinion. And people absolutely love him, and I'm just not one of them.
Well, part of the reason is he appealed to the same demographic that a lot of the people in Trump's orbit appealed to, which is the common man. And not that Trump is common, or neither is Springsteen. But, he appealed to the everyday, the everyman.
And he's had some good business decisions.
Mm-hmm.
But this one came, he just sold his entire 300 songs and 20 album catalog in 2021 for $750 million. And then he's made that money work in a positive favor for him. He's worth
21. He sold that?
Yeah, it was in 2021.
Okay.
He's worth $1.64 billion and comes in at number 5. All right.
Now he lives on ranches.
Now, this young lady, I had no idea how wealthy she is. And she's still working. And it's...
Oh, yeah.
Blake, do you want to take a guess on who I'm talking about?
Still working. Which genre again?
She started with Disney. She's a singer.
Oh, Miley Cyrus.
No,
No. Miley's not on the list, is she?
she did. She did not make
on
the list.
top 10
yeah,
anyway.
yeah.
I'm surprised she's as high up as she is.
So
No, that's not. No.
she's the founder of a Rare Beauty. So, and that's where she got a lot of her money from. But she's an actress.
Yeah, detective.
She's back to she's back with is it
She just got
Martin
married.
Short? Is it Martin Short that's in that?
Oh,
Yeah,
Selena
Martin Short,
Gomez?
and then
Yeah, Selena Gomez.
And
She's worth $2 billion.
Steve Martin.
She's Steve Martin.
Steve Martin and Martin
she's
Short. Yeah, that's a fun show.
she's the one that surprised me the most. I did not
I
expect to see
agree
her
with
on
you.
this
Yeah, I
list.
would have. I'm surprised that she's there. She just got married like I don't know 6 months ago.
All right, this person I definitely expected to be on those. He's been on the list for a long, long time.
Yeah.
He's worth $2.12 billion, and he's a Beatle,
Right.
one of the 2 surviving Beatles.
Did they sell their catalog?
Yeah. Well, I think Michael Jackson's group owns a lot.
Yeah.
Owns a lot of it.
Yeah.
So, and
How's that working out for Michael?
he owns a lot of music. He's basically owns a lot of other people's music.
All right.
Still alive?
Hold
Isn't
on.
he dead?
Who? McCartney?
Right. No, Michael Jackson.
Oh, Michael Johnson.
Yeah, yeah,
no.
yeah.
Oh, no, I know. Paul McCartney's still touring.
You mind explain real quick? So it looks like in 2017, Sony, with help with Paul McCartney, got the Michael Jackson stake back.
Okay.
Okay.
So Sony and Paul McCartney own it.
Okay,
All right,
so
good.
he back owns
Good
it
for
again.
Macca.
Okay,
Yes.
because that was one of the big falling outs is when they did their duet together.
Mm-hmm.
Paul suggested, "Hey, Michael, I've found success owning these royalties. You should really think about doing that." And Michael went into it, and he got his hands on a lot of the Beatles stuff. And Paul's like, "Hey, I don't want you to lose money, but just sell it to me." And Michael's like, "No, I can't do that."
Little Michael.
and that was a big falling out they had.
Yeah.
So, but he's ranked number 3 still. All right, number
And
2.
he's still working.
Yeah, he's 82 years old. All right, number 2. She just has been crushing everything. She redid her own music and created her own royalties again.
Great businesswoman.
and that is Taylor Swift. So, man, I got an itch on the end of my nose that's just driving me absolutely crazy.
Troy, you touch your face a lot. Well,
I know.
I'm just saying.
Well, and the thing is that person made that comment. Now I'm overly conscious
Right,
about
exactly.
it, but I can't stop it. I think it's making my nose itch even more. But she's worth $2.46 million, and her music catalog is what's valued as the most there. So, yeah. So, all right. Number 1, easily number 1 at $4 billion. All right, and that is Jay-Z.
Yeah.
Jay-Z.
I don't even know if he makes music anymore. He makes music available. He produces, but I don't know if he's doing any of his own music these days.
Yeah, he's won 24 Grammys, and he launched Rockefeller Records and released his first album in '96. He went on to found Rock Nation Entertainment, Rocco Ware fashion line, and alcohol brands Deuse Cognac and Ace of Spades liquors. Similar, he has stakes in companies like Uber and SpaceX, and no one else is even close to him.
Yeah.
So
He's a bright businessman.
does he still own the Nets? Or have a portion of the Nets?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
I don't know.
You think he sold it, or you think they advised him to sell it?
He actually sold it. He actually sold it in 2013 because he actually maybe because around that time it would have been seen as a conflict of interest because Rock Nation also has a sports agency division, so it would have been like an
Okay.
issue owning
Gotcha.
All right.
owning a sports team.
So
Also,
they strongly suggested
yes,
that he get rid of it.
yes.
All right. Anybody on that? I mean, the one to me, Selena Gomez, surprised me.
I agree. Absolutely.
And she wasn't just on the list; she was well into the list.
Yeah. That's very interesting.
Yeah.
Again, she started as a kid, so if she took, it's like the kids who took their allowance and invested it, they're doing really well today. So she started as a Disney kid, and if she had, good financial advisors when she was a very young child, and a young actress and a young performer, it gives you a really pretty good foundation. And then if your business manager is honest and ethical, because how many times do you hear stories of people who were hugely talented, hugely successful, and all of a sudden they're destitute because their business managers robbed them.
Yep.
So, someone like Selena Gomez.
Barbara Jean said everybody on the list, Paul McCartney's her favorite on that list.
Yeah.
And out of those 10, who would be your favorite?
Out of that list, I'm going to upset you and probably say Springsteen. I'm trying to remember who else was on the list.
Bono,
He's okay.
Beyonce, Alpert, which I
Paul-
didn't even know.
Yeah.
Madonna.
No, Paul McCartney, interestingly enough, I like him better as Paul McCartney solo or as Wings than I did as the Beatles. I've never been a huge, I appreciate the Beatles, but they've never done anything for me.
All right. Have you met anyone on this list?
Have I met anyone on that list? No, I have not.
Mm-hmm.
But the Grateful
many-
Dead did just get a Guinness Book of World Records.
Did they?
Yep. 60 years ago. Well, and this is just coincidental that their first concert was 60 years ago last week. So they've been playing. Well, now there's only Bob left, and Bob and Mickey of the original band that are still performing together. But Guinness gave them a record for having 40 albums in the Billboard Top 200, the most albums of any organization, any group. The Grateful Dead had 40 top 200 Billboard albums.
Cool.
And that's pretty impressive.
Yep. All right. So I did meet Taylor Swift when she was a young girl.
Mm-hmm.
So I've seen 2 of the 10 perform live. You two and Taylor Swift.
I've seen Springsteen 3 times. I've seen U2 live. What else we got on there?
Paul McCartney.
I'm trying to remember. Did he play with Sting? No, who was with somebody played with Sting? It might have been.
Mm-hmm. I definitely didn't see Jay-Z.
Who toured?
Saw Taylor.
Who toured with Sting?
I have not seen Paul McCartney. Haven't seen Selena Gomez. So Rihanna, Madonna. I would actually love to see Madonna. I like a lot of Madonna's music. I mean, that was right in my time frame, mid '80s stuff. So, yep. All right, let's get to 5 questions. We got 18 minutes left for 5 questions. You have scoured the internet and the world to come up with these very difficult. I'm erasing. Should I leave this for Amanda tomorrow?
Sure, let her vote.
All right, I'm gonna erase the winners.
Right.
All right. So 5 questions.
All right, so I did not. All right, you ready?
Yep.
Okay.
I've studied all weekend.
Good. Well, I'm letting you know, I already have next week's questions ready to go. Mm-hmm. All right. So, who's your favorite TV character?
Of all time.
Sure.
It's between Soprano and Tyrion Lannister.
Okay. Okay.
Tyrion.
The imp for you.
Yeah.
Blakey?
Tyrion. I think he was amazing.
I
Yes.
think. Oh, sorry, wrong camera. I think I had to go with Tony Soprano.
Tony
Okay.
Soprano. That's my number 2.
Boy, and I'm a toss up between Jeb Bartlett and Hawkeye Pierce.
Okay. Hawkeye Pierce is up there.
Yep.
Yeah. You asked
Okay.
me this question in 1990. It's definitely Hawkeye.
Yeah. Okay.
So.
Not comic book, but what's your favorite comic strip?
Like, you want to go first on this one?
I meant to say Peanuts.
Okay.
See, and you know, that was Blake really didn't get the true world. I gotta go with Far Side.
Okay. One panel.
Yeah.
And I'm caught between Doonesbury and which would not surprise you, and Bloom County.
Bloom County. And I like Calvin and Hobbes. I mean,
Calvin and Hobbes very much.
I enjoyed Blondie.
Yeah.
I enjoyed Beetle Bailey. You know, Peanut.
You still read them all every day.
Peanuts I liked, but I think to me, the one that the Far Side got me.
Yeah.
So not really a strip though.
Right. Have you heard the news?
Yeah.
Never mind.
Bummer of a birthmark.
I'll carry on. Yeah. Okay. What's your
Wait, I got a Blakeisms. when we were in Tennessee. All right.
Oh
Yeah,
no.
plenty of time.
So when we were in Tennessee, we're going past. And have you ever been to Tennessee in the area where they dry the tobacco?
No, been to Memphis and been to someplace in Tunica, which is.
So you've never been in a farm area where they dry tobacco, and and you got to have this
Connecticut.
visualization. So we're driving past, and I look over at this farm, and they're drying the tobacco, and it's got the tobacco hanging over like bars, and it's drying out the tobacco. And I was like, "Hey, Blake, you know what that is?" Without even questioning, he's probably 8 years old at the time. He goes, "Is that a rubber chicken factory?"
Because of the way they were hanging.
Yeah, and I looked at it. And I was just like, "Holy shit! It looks like a rubber chicken factory." And it was 100%, out of the innocence of his mouth. And he said it just like that. Like, and the first thing I thought of is Far Side.
Yeah.
You ever seen the Far Side rubber chicken farm?
Yep.
Where they're all just kind of laying all
Yep.
over the fence and stuff like that. Yeah, if you haven't seen it, you Google, see if you can pull up Far Side rubber chicken
Farm. Yeah.
farm, and see if you can pull up that image, because when he answered that, it was just like, and I have actually in my phone, I have a lot of Blakeisms. I was putting up Christmas lights, probably about the same. He was probably about the same age, maybe a little bit younger, and I was using a 2x4 to lay out the tree lights. And I'm using it on my my light post out front, and he goes, "Dad, what's that?" And it's a 2x4. I go, "Well, that's a 2x4," and he goes, "A fancy word for a stick." Yeah. So, but I got Blake.
Did I really say that?
Yeah, you 100% did.
Wow.
I got him in my notes that I carried from phone to phone.
Please,
Blakeism.
please pull that up. I will. I don't care anymore about the rest of the 5 questions. I want you to pull that up. Just
All right,
find
here.
someone.
Yeah.
What the heck was I on?
Let's see, Blakeisms. All right. So we did that one. Yeah, well, I'll look for it, but you keep going.
Lenny, go ahead.
You okay? Well, one of my favorite Far Sides, though, is you're looking into an open refrigerator, and the caption is "Potato salad gone bad," and you see the potato salad there with a couple of 6 guns and sticking up the rest of the things in the refrigerator. I like that one very much too.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, here you go. The 2 stories I just told you were, and I'm going to go back. So they've been in this particular iPhone situation since 2016. All right. And your mom wrote these, and I just held on to them.
Yeah.
So, you go read this right here, because this is.
Okay, while setting up Xmas lights in 2010, my husband brought a 2x4 from the garage. Lake asked, "What are you going to do with that stick?" My husband explained, "This is a 2x4. Lake replied, "That's a pretty fancy name for a stick." Which is.
There you go. This one.
And then you've got, while driving past a tobacco-growing field, my husband asked Blake if he knew what was hanging near the barn. Blake answered, "It's the rubber chicken farm."
See, I didn't make that up. That's your mom who did that.
What else? What else did I put in?
But those are the only 2 I had saved in there.
Oh,
So as far as Blakeism, you
Okay.
you did a lot of different. You saw things in a different world. You still do.
Right, which is a great way to look at life.
Wonderful
Great
way.
way. All right, boys, what's your favorite street food?
ugh.
Am I going first?
Sure.
I got to go with a hot dog.
Okay, but can you be specific there? Because I'm going to be specific on this hot dog.
I think when you go to New York City, you got to have
Thank
a hot
you.
dog. You got to have a hot dog.
Yeah.
You got to have a dirty
Dirty water dog.
Dirty water
Hey,
dog.
you got it right
I
there
think
on the street
I think
corner.
you got to have a dirty water dog. So
And I go back and forth between the dirty water dog and the dirty water, what they call a sausage, which is just a fatter hot dog with a lot of cayenne pepper in it.
yeah, dirty water dog.
Lake?
I also do have to go with a dirty water dog as well. But also, Lenny, I do gotta ask you, as a New Yorker, is Charles Barkley's claim about the white sauce true? Like regardless of what any meat it is, putting the white sauce on it is fantastic.
Well, if he's talking about like a halal cod or
Yeah.
on a gyro,
Yes.
it certainly does help. Yeah, absolutely.
All right,
Moistens it up.
good to know.
Yeah.
So it's gyro, not hero.
Euro.
It's Gyro.
Gyro.
Gyro. It'll always be gyro to me, but that's
All right.
okay.
All right.
Um,
I never knew how to say it. So.
what's your favorite candy bar?
I like so many.
Yeah. I didn't say the questions were going to be easy.
I like so many, and I think Mr. Goodbar still holds
But
the reins for me.
I do gotta ask you though, Lane, because you know how much he likes them. Do you count Reese's peanut butter cups as a bar?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, then
Yeah.
that's the winner.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
didn't have
it's in that category.
I didn't have that. I thank you, Blake, for that clarification. I did not have that as a candy bar.
Well, it's like, remember Chunkies?
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't call it a candy bar, but it qualifies for this instance.
Okay.
So, yeah. Blake?
I'm gonna have to go with. Oh, this is hard because like there's not really like a whole like non-chocolate candy bars. I'm gonna have to go with a Nerd's Rope.
A Nerd Rope. Okay.
I don't know if that's a candy bar either, but
Yeah.
I like
That's
a
probably
good.
just candy.
I like a Payday.
Yes. Yes.
I like a Zagnut.
Okay.
I already said Mr. Goodbar, but Reese's peanut butter cup, because I didn't consider that a candy bar, but I got to go with Reese's
Yeah,
peanut butter cup.
I'll allow it.
Okay,
Um,
but that's the reason I stayed with Mr. Goodbar.
Okay.
So, and the one I,
Yeah.
okay,
what about a Mars bar?
yeah, I like a good
Kind
Mars
of like
bar.
a Snicker, but yeah.
What candy bar is the one you bought the most recently?
That I bought the most recently? Probably a bag of Paydays that I bought ostensibly for Halloween that we didn't get anybody ringing the doorbell and we ate them all ourselves. But I'm going to go with, I don't know if either of you remember, there was a candy bar called a Milkshake. And it was similar to a Milky Way, but it wasn't nearly as sweet. And it didn't have the caramel layer. It was
What was
all
it called
just
again?
Milkshake.
Oh, okay. I
It
don't
just
remember
had
that one.
just had the nougat.
I don't remember that one. So, Bobby's a dark Hershey's dark chocolate. Barbara Jean, as far as street food, is New York hot soft pretzel.
Okay.
So,
This is the time of year when you're in New York. They also have chestnuts. You can get roasted chestnuts on the street in New York.
well, and I do like the candy cashews at the ball field. So, get a lot of the races. and
the
stuff
ready,
like that,
the
yeah.
red looking ones.
Yeah, yeah. So, a zero bar. Kenny coming in with a zero
Yeah,
bar.
there you
That's
go.
a good call. So,
There you go. That's the milkshake right there.
oh, okay. No, I have.
Nougat and caramel. Yep. So it was a takeoff on the Milky Way.
Yeah. And Maeve is liking Cowtails,
Yeah, those are
the caramel with the cream in
the
it.
white. Yeah.
So she's kind of. I've been eating the leftovers of those because she eats about half of it and then leaves it laying around. And
Okay,
then
well,
I-
works for you.
yeah, it works out
Oh,
well.
good.
That's why my tooth broke the other day.
All right.
Not because of that, because I eat too much sweet.
Let's get to your sentimental side, boys.
Okay.
What's your favorite flower?
Favorite flower.
Which I will tell you that I wrote down FLOUR, and I'm not asking about King Arthur. So
Yeah.
it's FLOWER.
Yeah, I'm more of a self-rising.
Yeah. Can we use Bisquick? Does Bisquick qualify? Yeah, no.
Yeah,
No.
yeah, sure it does.
Okay.
Favorite flower? I don't think I'm telling you just because I'm a Florida boy. I got to go with the orange blossom. I don't think anything smells better.
Yeah. Yeah, my neighbor has a Meyer lemon tree, and when it's ready to bloom, it is just delightful in the evening. You go out there, the night blooming stuff, and night blooming jasmine smells beautiful as well. Blake, favorite flower?
I'm gonna have to go for Simple Rose.
Okay.
Rose.
And I'm a peony kind of guy.
A what?
Peonies.
Peonies?
Peonies, yeah.
Okay.
It's a big ball of a flower that opens up beautifully.
You pee in these? You peed on
I
your
pee
knees?
standing up
Okay.
most of the time.
Okay. So, are you looking for an image of a peony? I think I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah. They are pretty good.
Yep. And when they open, they're just magnificent.
Yeah, see, I was going with the aroma.
Yeah, okay.
Orange blossom's not exactly the prettiest flower.
No.
But to me, it kind of reminds me of home, like where
Right.
I grew up. There was an orange grove across the street. You could smell it.
Yeah.
You and we didn't have air conditioning, so you slept with the windows open, and
That's nice.
yeah.
And smell is a great way to reconnect to a memory.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so I think that one's. I was questioning it, but I think without a doubt it's definitely the winner for me.
Okay. All
And
good.
like I said, it's not a flower you give away in a bouquet.
No. And they're thorns too.
The trees actually have
Yeah.
thorns. Yeah,
They get
really
really
thick
spiky. Yeah.
Yeah, they
nasty.
like they hurt when you back into them.
Ouch.
So because you climb up in the middle of the tree, and if you lean back, get stuck in there, and you got to actually pull yourself off of it because their thorns are
Yeah.
like that big.
And nasty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
So, okay. Good job, boys.
All right.
I got an add on if you want to play one more.
okay, we got time for one more.
What's your favorite type of bagel? And preparation,
Yeah.
All right.
which is a question they actually asked. Oh, that was Saturday Night Live, I think. Unless they did it legitimately in the New York mayoral debate, but Saturday Night Live spoofed that.
All right, Blake, you want to go first?
All right. I'm gonna go with a peanut butter banana bagel on a white bagel with a little bit of bacon. Bacon.
Peanut butter, banana, and bacon on a white bagel, on a plain bagel.
Yep.
Plain bagel.
You are channeling your inner Elvis. Good for you.
Yeah, and
I'm liking that.
I am plain bagel, and I like the Philly's. Philly has the strawberry cream cheese.
Mhm.
Get that bagel and put it on hot, and let it melt down around it, and it's as simple as it can be. I'm not a whole lot of sandwich kind of guy on a bagel, so can I say bagel bites? I really ate a lot of those.
Yeah,
in
sure.
college. Yeah, I'd say if you asked me
Pizza
at age,
bagels, sure.
if you asked me at age 20, it would have been bagel bites because that's what I could afford. Ramen noodles, mac and cheese, and bagel bites was my entire diet for about 3 years. But now it's a plain bagel with strawberry cream cheese.
Yep. Sesame all the way. Little cream cheese, and I say light cream cheese, but I mean not low fat cream cheese. I mean just a little bit of cream cheese, just enough to hold the smoked salmon on there. Capers, little black pepper, and a slice of red onion. Tomato doesn't work for me on that. Barbara Jean though is going for the big. She's going for the big guns: cinnamon raisin and packed with cream cheese.
There you go.
And that's a good one.
Kenny went with steak, egg, and cheese.
And the only problem I have with that, because that's tasty as can be, is sometimes things squish out of the bagel. So I always have a hard time with an egg on a bagel, unless it's scrambled. But if it's fried and yolky,
Blueberry. Bobby's a every morning bagel guy, I guess.
yeah.
So blueberry with butter every morning with the Cheerios and blueberries. So he's got all kinds of
Yeah.
the things going in.
Yeah. My
So-
friend Bobby's a Renaissance man. I like that man very much. And he was out at the parade too. Yeah. Saw him as well.
So, all right, I think we're at the end of our show. Thank you guys for tuning in. Excellent questions.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Wait on next week.
Congratulations to
Whoa.
Bill Murray. And we are going to be doing on the 19th. I'm going to ask you to come in at that Friday morning.
I proved my bona fides. I was on time. Actually, I was on time at the Christmas parade.
You were the
bright and
first
early.
one there.
Yep.
Yeah, besides the Beast. The Beast
Right,
beat you
well,
by
that's
a
it.
little bit.
Right.
But not by much.
Nope,
So,
good.
But thank you guys. Appreciate you guys so much. And we'll see you
See you
tomorrow.
tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.